I was wondering.
Sophie LaChapelle, point. Redley, serving number 4, Jocelyn Sherman. Sophie LaChapelle. With that skill, point Saints. Serving will be number 14, Kahani Yamashita. Hannah Kola, point Redley. Serving will be number 11, Mason Unger. Blocked by Cameron Hartman. Point Redley. Under point Redley. Server will be number 15, Emily Garton. With that kill, point Saints. Dynamite. Fraser with the kill, point Saints. Sophie LaChapelle, point Redley. Third will be number 19, Ava Kademi. Point Saints. Serving the Saints will be number 21, Jennifer Soha. Cameron Hartman with that kill. Point Redley. Serving number 6, Hannah Kola. Serving will be number 3, Carlos Soto. Point Red. Serving is number 17, Kalen Hartman. After Tuliana down the line, point Saints. Check that, point Red Leafs. We have a timeout to challenge whether that was in or out. Kaylin Hartman. Cole Peters with that kill. Point Saints, serving will be number 1, Serena Paredo. Jocelyn Sherman, point Red Leaf. Serving number 1, Ava Person. Peters with the kill. Timeout, Saints. Point Red Leaf. Emily Martin with the kill. Give the assist to Soto, point Saints, serving number 19, Maddie Goody. Johnson Smith with the Sherman, with the block. Point Red Leaf. Serving with number 4, Jocelyn Sherman. Eight for Sherman. Point Red Leaf. Eight for
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the late cutting in here as Jennifer Soha gets a kill to start my broadcast off. It's 16-9 right now. The St. Martin Saints are trailing Simon Fraser here in set number 1. Scott Gladstone with you. A little bit of late jumping on the broadcast. One of those nights where, we don't have the usual amount of bodies that we like to have, and so we're cobbling it together, but now I'm able to join you and bring you the broadcast. 7-point lead for Simon Fraser and a kill for Emily Garton as it's 16-10 the scoreline. Tahani Yamashita is in there serving for the Saints. The early part of this game, I feel like Sophie LaChapelle has been one of the keys, a left-hander. Speaking of, she just had that attack rebuffed. Now it goes to the other side. The attack is down once again for Simon Fraser, as that was number 6, Hannah Koloff, that gets the kill. Right now, head coach Dan Banke and the Saints working with a limited squad in terms of just injuries and other things that have taken people out. Halstead on the reception here. Soto goes up to Garton, who attacks. Now the libero on the other side. Unger receives the attack the other way, catches the top of the net, and Garton was not ready for it. Out of position as it deflected to her, and so her hands weren't quite where she would have wanted them to be to try and dig that one up. And now Unger will serve as she sends it long. The second time she sent a serve long today, as her first stint serving was ended by a long serve as well. 18-11 the scoreline. In comes Emily Garton. Dangerous jump serve with a big topspin. Gets it down. As the cross-court attack by, I believe that was Jocelyn. No, that was LaChapelle again with the left hand. Gets it down again. She's been such a key in this early going. Don't have the numbers up quite on her yet. A 19-11 scoreline. And in comes number 19, Ava Kademi. Abby Halstead down to the ground to get to it. The attack by Soha is in for the kill for SMU. It's a 7-point deficit right now. Mentioned St. Martin's working with limited action. Out tonight. I mean, you could practically play a game with the amount of players that they have out tonight. Kamara White, Peyton Griffin, Zoe Crimmin, as well as Emmy Hansen. All notable exemptions from the active roster tonight for the Saints. So working short-handed. Good rebuff to keep that one alive. Pareto attacks down the line and takes a deflection off Kademi for the point Saints. The exciting thing for me, and I think already playing pretty well, she's on the court right now, but a senior in Ashley Tuyana just playing 3 sets all season, has come in and earned a start tonight. As that one goes long, no deflection. Simon Fraser was asking for a deflection at the net. Jennifer Soha will serve again. 19-14 the scoreline. Saints down by 5 here. Their penultimate home game of the GNAC regular season here. Soha serves, just gets it over the net. Dug up by Sherman. And now an awkward attack over. Soto, the setter, has to dig. May will set it up to Pareto. Pareto gets it down somehow in between where nobody was, and then Gooding attacks that hits the top of the tape and goes out. That was an impressive job by the Simon Fraser defense to deal with the little looping ball that Pareto attacked with. That really should have been a kill. Should have been a kill in a lot of circumstances. Instead, it is point Simon at the end of the day. That serve gets over. Halstead there. Pareto attacks and just shanked that one off the side of her hand. Had no business going over the net the way she hit it. Just a misconnect. 21-14 now. Set number 1 here. Saints will be probably happy to get the reset here once the Red Leafs can hit 25. Pareto on the reception, then Halstead sends it up. Pareto will attack, stays on the Saints side of the court after a block. Halstead attacks it over, then receiving it is Kademi. The attack comes from Hartman, but the Saints keep it alive. And then a quick little dig over from Pareto. That attack is down from number 4, Jocelyn Sherman, and it's 22-14. Koloff will serve once again. Koloff, a senior out of Vancouver, British Columbia. Quick dump over, and it might have worked if not for the deflection on the net. Instead, the Red Leafs come back and attack for another kill. Carla Soto seeing her opportunity, and it just took that touch at the top of the tape. 23-14 scoreline. Not game point yet, but awfully close to it. That one floats over. Soto does what she can with it. Pareto is rebuffed. May will send it up to Pareto yet again, and that one took a deflection off the blockers and out for a point, Saints. Tuyana now coming in here for Yamashita. Carlos Soto will serve. Awkward reception by Koloff, but it works out as a good opportunity to attack, and Sherman goes off of the block and out for a Red Leafs point. The serve for set point will now go to Kaylin Hartman. Hartman, redshirt senior out of Langley, British Columbia, fires it. Soto puts it up. Pareto keeps it alive. Now Pearson will be called for the ball handling error. This is a battle, I believe, of two of the best setters in the conference. It's Carlos Soto, who I believe is the best setter in the conference, going up against Ava Pearson, who has performed very admirably for the Red Leafs this year. Speaking of, she sends this one to her teammate Sherman, who stamps it down to finish the set. And a convincing 25-16 victory for Simon Fraser. They take set number one. We'll be right back for the second set. Don't go anywhere. You're watching SMU SFU on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back here. We're just about ready for set number 2 between Simon Fraser and St. Martin's University, a battle of 2 of the top teams in the Great Northwest Athletic Conference. Simon Fraser comes in with a record of 14-8. St. Martin's is 15-9. 9-5 in conference are Simon Fraser. St. Martin's 1 game worse at 8-6. But the Saints, however, are 6-2 on their home court this year, with the 2 losses coming to the top 2 teams in the GNAC, which are Seattle Pacific as well as Central Washington. They did take a set on the Wildcats here. They got swept once in this arena this year, and that was against Seattle Pacific. But they were right there in every single set. And so we'll see what they can do to kind of rebuttal the fairly convincing first set from a very good Simon Fraser squad.
Number 2, number 1, Ava Pearson.
Ava Pearson now. Brentwood Bay, British Columbia native. She is 5'10" sophomore. Pearson will serve away to get us underway in set number 2. Pareto on the reception, then Soto bopped over by Soha. Now back coming the other way, a kill right down from Jocelyn Sherman. Saints next week go to Seattle Pacific and Montana State Billings to round out their season. Halstead on the reception. Up, Tuiana attacks. Tuiana on the back line. Tuiana all season. She has just 3 kills, but she is being asked to step up in a big way here and comes up with a very nicely placed attack into the back corner there. Simon Fraser just was willing to roll the dice with it and see if it was going to hit back line or not, and it turns out it did. This one poked over perfectly from Sherman, and the point goes back to Simon Fraser.
Serving will be number 4, Jocelyn Sherman.
I mentioned Soto being one of the best setters in the conference, as this one was a nice attack. Popped up by Person, then the left-handed attack there from La Chapelle. Coming the other way, set perfectly for Soha from Soto, who gets it over. Point Saints. Carlos Soto coming into this game is at 881 assists in the season. That is an incredibly staggering number. On the other side, I mentioned Person. She has a lot of assists at 625. That is a very solid number. But the 800, as we see a perfect ace from Emily Garten, who slaps that one onto the floor. She'll come with it again. It is deemed to be in. I think we're going to get a challenge here. That one looked very close to the back line. We're going to try and figure out exactly where that is. The first challenge of the game from Simon Fraser. In the first set, Dan Benke challenged, and I was courtside at this time, challenged what he thought was an attack from Ashley Tuiana that hit that sideline. Tell you what, I looked it back on our YouTube stream from our angle. It still looked to me like it hit in, but according to the replay that our down official got there, it was said to have been wide of the court of play and not on the line. Just for those who don't know, if you don't know, if it hits the line, it is considered in. Any part of the ball hits any part of the line, it is considered in. And as you're looking at the court here, it's a thin black line that outlines what is in play and what is out of play. As of right now, we're taking a look at it, seeing if the Emily Garten serve is in or out. Our down ref will give us the call in a moment. Until then, we'll be right back on the Saints Digital Network. We are back, and the call will stand on the court. It is an ace from Emily Garten, her second in a row. That one toeing the back line right now. Head coach of the Simon Fraser Red Leafs, Gina Schmidt, getting the further explanation from our down ref there. Basically, it's a situation probably where, and I believe the wording that our PA announcer Joe was given was stands, not confirmed. As we'll see another serve from Garten. This time it is received awkwardly, and only a soft attack can come the other way. Soto will put it up to Halstead, who sends it to Pareto. Now on the other side, the attack coming from La Chapelle. Pareto will attack and finds the back line. A kill for Serena Pareto. How about that from the Saints? Some energy in this gym right now as they go on a good run here to start this second set. Skims the top of the tape, does Garten. The libero has to be the setter on it. The attack coming the other way, kept alive. Garten attacks it, just gets it over. The libero diving for it was Unger, but not able to put it into a playable spot. And we're going to get a, no, not yet. No timeout yet from Simon Fraser. Schmidt is going to give her team a little bit more of a chance to regain their composure, but they'll have to deal with another serve from Garten. Skims the top of the tape, but Unger receives it. Person puts it up, and the attack comes from La Chapelle to stop the rally. Score goes to 6-3. New middle comes in for Simon Fraser. It's number 17, Caitlin Hartman, redshirt senior out of Langley, British Columbia. This is a senior-heavy squad on this Simon Fraser team. Unger will serve. Simple play. Soha on the first attack couldn't get it. Attacked it again. And there was a whistle, kind of an awkward whistle there, as it didn't seem like I believe the down ref blew the whistle. Didn't seem like he was really ready to make the call, and then took a second to absorb what he was saying before I believe he said Soha attacked that one over the net. Pareto on the reception. Soto up to Pareto. Pareto can't get it over the net. There's something with Pareto. She seems a little bit off today. Serena Pareto, the standout freshman from Tacoma, Washington, just up the road here, has been such a key for the Saints this season. She is almost a walking double-double with 235 kills and 287 digs. Soha puts a perfect location on that one. It was not about the power, it was about the finesse. Gets it over the wall and gets it down for a kill. Point Saints. Emily Garten is the leader in kills for the St. Martin squad with 279. Pareto right behind at 235. Then it's Emmy Hansen, who I mentioned was out tonight. She has 203. That one, a lot of velocity was taken off the hit on the top of the tape. Unger will have to set it up on the dig. The attack from Koloff. The attack comes the other way, and it's a point for the Saints. Maddie Gooding on the kill. Jennifer Soha will serve. Soha and Gooding, such a good tandem of middle blockers for the Saints. They can serve, they can dig when they have to play in the back. Speaking of, right there, that was Soha on the dig. The attack from Gooding is unsuccessful. Unger will put it up to La Chapelle, who kills it down. 8-6 the scoreline. Saints up by 2. La Chapelle will sub out for Ava Kademi. One of the rare non-British Columbia players on this Simon Fraser squad. She is still from Canada, however, Kademi is. Aurora, Ontario, and she'll serve it long. Score goes to 9-6 SMU. 5 different red shirts on this Simon Fraser squad. Carla Soto is serving it up here. Unger to Person, and just going to have to dig it over for a free ball as Koloff. Pareto almost takes advantage of it. Then Koloff will try and go back corner. Maybe May shouldn't have gone for that one as it was right on the line. May had to go for it and play it. It was going to be close. It goes down as a kill, as May couldn't get a clean dig to it. Koloff serving. I think that was a miscommunication on the back line. Now the Saints back row trying to figure a few things out here. And you got to ward off the runs from the Simon Fraser squad. We saw them go on a couple of runs in that first set. Next thing you know, they were coasting to a set 1 victory. Koloff will serve again, just over the tape. Pareto puts it up, then Gooding. Tuiana will attack. Now Unger on the other side. Person sends it up. A block. No, it stays in. Saints will attack. Pareto sends it back line, and it's long. Point for the Red Leafs. 9-all here in set number 1. Koloff serving again. Hometown kid. Vancouver, British Columbia is where she calls home. Halstead, Soto, Pareto. On the other side, Person will send it back to Sherman. Sherman goes over the wall, but Soto, the setter, is there to send it to Halstead. Pareto attacks again. And it's an awkward dig from number 19, Kademi. Can't put it into a place where a teammate can get to it. Puts it near the net. But Person wasn't in the spot to set it up to somebody or even make contact with it. Goes down as a kill for Pareto. Speaking of, Pareto will serve. Into the net. The other middle now in for Simon Fraser. It's Cole Peters. As right now playing without a libero is the Red Leafs. The serve goes long, so they won't have to play much defense without a libero, as Hartman will rotate out for her libero, Unger. Cole Peters, a new middle blocker, is a transfer from Toronto Metropolitan University. Of course, Simon Fraser is the only NCAA. As this one is a tip up. Tuiana is going to have the attack. Tuiana with a kill. Ashley Tuiana, 3 kills coming into this game, and that was her second of the contest. Senior transfer from across town at Evergreen State. Stepping up in a huge way, getting her first start as a Saint. Nice serve by Gooding. Coming the other way, the attack from number 14, Peters, is stuffed by Garton and Soha. We're getting a substitution here as Brooke Dexter comes in to play on the left side, and I believe the new setter is Ella McVitie. McVitie a lot less playing time than Ava Pearson. McVitie just 151 assists compared to the over 600 that I mentioned that Person had. Garton, that one stays alive as a great attempt to keep it up was Sherman losing it on the ground. Timeout coming from the head coach of Simon Fraser, Gina Schmidt. While we take this timeout, we'll give you a chance to meet the St. Martin's Saints women's volleyball team.
I'm Kayla May. I'm a DS Lib, and I'm from Portland, Oregon.
My name's Tiffany Lamb. I'm from Frisco, Texas, and I'm a Libero DS.
Jennifer Soha. I'm a middle blocker, and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hi, I'm Abigail Halstead. I am a DS Libero, and I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
Ashley Tuliana, outside hitter, junior, and Carson, California.
I'm Emmy Hansen from Camas, Washington, an outside hitter.
Hi, my name is Zoe Crimmin. I'm a right side and middle from Yakima, Washington.
My name's Emily Garton. I'm an outside hitter, and I'm from Placentia, California.
Carla Soto from Nogales, Sonora, Mexico, and I'm a setter.
I'm Tehani Yamashita. I'm from Aiea, Hawaii, and I'm a DS Libero.
I'm Kamara White. I'm a setter, and I'm from San Diego, California.
I'm Maddie Gooding. I'm a middle blocker from Renton, Washington.
My name is Peyton Griffin. I'm a setter, and I'm from Tigard, Oregon.
Serena Pareto, outside hitter, Tacoma, Washington.
Gooding will serve it up here, as that was your introductions from the mouth of the volleyball team. They can introduce themselves better than I can. This one over the tape and for the ace. Exactly how you draw that one up. I'm sure Maddie would agree. Nothing better than that when it happens for you. When it happens against you, there's nothing worse than it. Unger receives. Still in there is McVitie. Saints are going to get a chance to respond. Garton's going to go over the wall. Not good enough to get a kill there. Then the attack, it's off the block and out for a kill. That was Brooke Dexter that's going to get the kill. Dexter, the only American on the roster. But there is nobody from the lower 48. She is from Anchorage, Alaska. Dexter is. Halstead, Soto. Garton keeps it alive after she's rebuffed on her attack. Soha will get the kill. I don't know if Unger should have gone for that one. That one might have been wide. She was standing tall right near the edge of the court. And you got to think, unless that ball's dropping fast, that it might have a chance to go out. But Unger, half of just a defensive play there. Tahani Yamashita now steps in here. Yamashita out of Aiea, Hawaii. Unger on the reception. Person back in now. Attack coming the other way. What a great dig by Halstead. Simons Fraser's going to get another chance to attack, and Halstead another great dig. Garton attacks. It's going to come the other way. Person sets it up for Sherman, and Sherman gets it down for the kill. 16-12 the score line here. St. Martin's up by 4. They got swept by Simon Fraser up in British Columbia. Halstead not able to get a good reception on that one. She'll be dinged for the error. As serving once again is Jocelyn Sherman. Leader in aces on this Simon Fraser squad is Sherman. Soto up to Garten. Garten unwinds, kept alive. Halstead will send it up to Garten again, and again she's rebuffed. Players on the ground. Garten a third time, sends it down. Third time is a charm, and Garten, man, she has to be gassed after that one, as her team was literally diving over top of each other just to give her another chance to attack, and eventually she beats the block. She's going to go easy on this one. No topspin jump serve. The attack coming the other way is strong from the left-hander LaChapelle, who goes overpowering to skunk that block, basically. You could just see the hands. I think it might have been Soto that just gave way at the force of the attack from the junior from Kelowna, British Columbia. Soha with the kill. That's a little Soho connection right there. Soto to Soha. On the same page, and now speaking of, it will be Las Vegas area kid Soha to serve it up. Yamashita down to a foot to grab that one. In the net are the Red Leafs. Point Saints. Yamashita, that is her point. She should get credit for that one, because it never would have happened if she was not diving on the ground and keeping that one up. Timeout for Simon Fraser, and this is a good chance for you to hear about what this St. Martin's volleyball team probably had pregame.
I will always have a cucumber lime Gatorade with me.
Just gonna go solid, classic, and chips and a sandwich.
I don't know if it's a pregame, but sushi.
Probably Olive Garden chicken and dumpling soup.
Probably Chewy bars.
A banana and a protein shake.
My favorite pregame meal is probably a salad or fruit.
Probably Chick-fil-A.
Carne asada.
Pasta.
Probably just a sandwich.
Any kind of pasta.
An avocado chicken salad.
That is the favorite pregame meal for your St. Martin's volleyball team. I wonder how much, had the meal that they talked about before a game. Some of them, the men's basketball team, spoiler alert, if you tune into a men's basketball game, a lot of those guys said sandwiches, not because I don't think they like sandwiches to some extent, but they just said that was just what they had pregame. It's kind of the MO, and I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The St. Martin's men's basketball team going to an NCAA tournament last year. That's a rejection at the net, and so coming out of the timeout, the St. Martin Saints with all the momentum over Simon Fraser University. They take a nice long huddle to try and regroup after that attack got sent right back where it came from. Soha will serve again. Not the best dig. Soha will play the back row just like she's a libero. The attack from Pareto is down for a kill. It's 21-14. We saw this exact same scoreline in the first set go the other way. 21-14 Simon Fraser ahead. Now it's the Saints with a touchdown advantage. Unger. The placement on her digs have been a little off this set. I think that's been a key for the Saints. Gooding, ooh, that was a big stuff at the net. The combination of Koloff and Hortman send it back right into the ground. 21-15 go the score line. This Simon Fraser squad is good enough where they can go on a run right here. It is not over until it is over with them. Just past the 8 o'clock hour here, local time in the Pacific Northwest. Good dig by Pareto to keep that one alive. Gooding goes to the back. But in the net are the Simon Fraser Red Leafs. I believe number 1 is being called. No, number 15 maybe. Sometimes it's not too clear. Maybe 17 was in the net. Maybe they called Hartman for being there. Soto will serve, just gets it over the tape. Person puts it up to Hartman. Halstead there to get it. To her setter, to Iana. Can't get the kill there. Person back up. Hartman's going to attack hard. But in the net are the Saints anyway, so it will be point Simon Fraser. 22-16 the scoreline. Koloff will serve. Koloff on the season. 26 service aces, but 33 errors. Lofts that one over. Gooding goes over the wall to get the kill. St. Martin's right now, this is a very good blocking team from what I've seen. As that's an ace for Pareto. Locating it perfectly. The Saints as a team coming into this game, they have had 181 aces. That has been a key part of their game. They do have more errors than they would like. But the Saints right now on the brink of taking a set from Simon Fraser, even at this up at one a pop. Person tried to be sneaky and get that one over on a setter kill. Garton will send that one way long. It's a point for the Red Leafs. Hartman will serve. Halstead, Soto, Garton winds it up and sends it down. Off the block and out for a St. Martin's point. That is the set for SMU. It is all tied up at one apiece here in Lacey, Washington. This is going to be a good one between these two sides. Do not touch that. I would say dial, but we're on YouTube, so don't touch the browser URL. We'll be right back on the other side of this set intermission. It's one set apiece here at St. Martin's University.
Headphones.
I would never forget my Hydro Flask on a road trip.
My flat iron.
A phone charger.
Snacks.
My portable.
A speaker.
Chapstick.
My pillow.
I never forget snacks.
My phone.
My Aquaphor. My baby Vaseline. There's one right there.
My phone.
Welcome back here. It is the third set, one set apiece between St. Martin's University and Simon Fraser University. We've had a heck of a 2 sets here, as the first one was all Red Leafs, taking it to St. Martin's and making it look fairly convincing, looking like they might be on their way to another sweep again. However, the Saints fought back in set number 2 and made it convincing the other way. It is a 1-1 contest here. Anybody's ball game. The starters on the floor for the Saints right now are Soha, Garton, Tuiana, Soto, Paredo, and Gooding will serve. And I'll tell you what, I feel like I have rarely seen a situation in which a set has been started and there is not a libero on the floor. This is, I mean, I've seen a lot of volleyball games, and I don't know for sure that this is the first time, but this is the first time I've noticed it, and that should account for something. No libero on the floor to start the third set here for the Saints. They did that in the first set as well. Gooding will serve it up. Unger. Put up, just gets it over the wall. Tuiana sends it up, and then Soto somehow gets that one straight over and in, but the attack coming from Cole Peters is down for a kill. 6'1" senior. Alongside her, another middle blocker, and Kaylin Hartman, that is also a senior, listed at 6'2". Hartman is. Unger serves it. Paredo will send it to Garton. Unger makes a late adjustment on that ball that was falling fast. And then Halstead, what a dig to keep that one alive. The attack comes cross court from Garton the other way. Off balance lefty attack. Tuiana is under Halstead, but the kill will come from Garton. That was the rally of Halstead right there, as she had the reception on the serve, and then every attack she had to dig up. She even got slide tackled by her own teammate Tuiana, who was also trying to make the play on it. But in the end, all's well that ends well. 1-1. Ball handling error from La Chapelle. She is an attacker, not a setter. And right there trying to help her team out to make a play. And she juggles it. Double touch will send it back to Yamashita to serve. Unger. La Chapelle will get the attack, and she is a left-handed player. She tried to attack that one with her right hand, and it was a difficult angle to begin with, but when you do it with your weak hand there, very, very challenging. She doesn't even get it to touch the net, trying to get it over the net. Yamashita serves again, going to the back line. Unger sends it up. Person. Now, nice attack coming. Timed it up well, and then on the same page, Soto and Soha. It's a Soho connection, 4-1 Saints. Yamashita will serve once again. Once again to Unger. Person up. Quick attack from 17, Hartman. And a point for the Red Leafs. Four to 2. Simon Fraser in front. Ella McVitie will serve. Halstead, it's going to be an overpass. Soto fights it, keeps it alive. Now it's going back line. Halstead keeps it up. Garton attacks, and it is too much on it. I think the Saints bench was maybe asking for something. I don't know if it was just trying to add some flair on the jousting at the net that Soto went through against a Simon Fraser player, as that one is long from the Red Leafs. 5-3 score line. Emily Garton back there, the leader in attacks for the St. Martin's Saints. One of the best freshmen in the conference. Gets it. just wide. Unger at the last moment aborted on trying to receive that one. Koloff will serve. St. Martin's men's soccer team was in action earlier today. They played over at Saints Field to finish out their 2023 season. As Pareto will attack over. Unger with a nice reception. Cross court, that attack, I don't think that ever was touched by the Saints. It was just into the net and down. 6-4 SMU in front. Soha will serve. The Saints men's soccer team, led by head coach Rob Walker in his 16th season, rounded it out with a draw against a very good Western Washington squad. The only fall sport still in action as Saints again are on another collision course. And that one is kept alive somehow for longer than it should have been by Simon Fraser. Carlos Soto coming over to try and be the setter instead of Yamashita taking over. Soto went with fairly heavy speed into Yamashita, knocked her down, helped her up, got up, and was still ready to play the point if they needed it. That one out, off the block from Serena Pareto. Maddie Gooding might get a block assist for her because she was right next to her, but that was all Pareto. 8-4 the score line. Saints doubling up the Red Leafs right now. Unger. Awkward attack needed. May will try and get the assist to Pareto, who puts it right in the middle of no man's land. And that's exactly how you do it. St. Martin's with a 9-4 lead. Timeout Gina Schmidt and the Red Leafs. SMU up by 5. We'll take a quick break on the Saints Digital Network. The alley-oop! Back here on the Saints Digital Network, Jennifer Soha will serve it up. 9-4. St. Martin's ahead here. The penultimate home game of their 2023 season. A season that by most statistics, as this is a kill from Jocelyn Sherman, a season that by most statistics will go down as the best season in program history. And there's plenty of stats that I can point to for that. But the big ones, a 15-9 overall record, the most wins in program history, and an 8-6 conference record, the most wins in a conference season in history. Attack from Brooke Dexter is down. Point for Simon Fraser. 9-6 here. 2 straight points for the Red Leafs out of the timeout. Halstead to Soto. Pareto set it, looking for the back line. Koloff digs it up. Off the block, pancake to keep it alive, and Soto will send the free ball over. Coming the other way, McVitie, the setter, in here, and that attack is down from Dexter again. That left-handed player, whether it's Dexter or whether it's LaChapelle, that has been the key to unlocking the Saints right now. Whenever that's clicking for SFU, they've gone on some runs. It's going to be an overpass. Nothing that Soto can do about it. And Dan Banky's going to stop the bleeding. He'll call a timeout. 9-8 the scoreline. SMU has given up 4 straight points out of the SFU timeout. We'll take a quick break here on the Saints Digital Network. Don't touch that dial.
I would fly or be invisible.
To know what people are thinking.
Time travel.
Mind reading.
Teleportation.
Reading people's minds.
Time travel.
To be invincible.
Super speed.
Invisibility.
I would probably want to be able to eat whatever I want.
Teleportation.
Either flying or time travel.
Welcome back, 9-8 scoreline here. St. Martin's ahead of Simon Fraser, but the Red Leafs going on a run. Pareto with the reception up to Gooding. Gooding can't get the kill there, kept alive. An awkward attack coming the other way, playing it off the net, getting it over is Halstead. That was a very tricky thing to do. Halstead on the dig there, coming over to Pareto. Pareto will attack. She tries to go over the block. Koloff there sends it forward. Tipped over by Sherman. Now Pareto will attack again, and it goes off the block for a point Saints. Saints needed to end that rally that the Red Leafs were going on. And I mean rally in the run type way, not in the long point rally back and forth type way. Like a baseball rally cap, you know? Which I guess kind of means the same thing. Potato. Pareto attacking. Ooh, gets that one off the top of the tape. Sketchy one. Nice dig by the setter. Soha, but a not nice assist attempt from Halstead there. They put that one in an awkward spot where Pareto had to try and bend water to get that one down. Couldn't do it. 10-9 scoreline. Halstead. Who did the quick attack to Gooding, and it looked like it was down there. Again, a quick attack. This time Gooding makes two. It really looked like Gooding got that first one down on kind of an awkward attack that she had, but somehow her and Soto were on the same page. The second time, it was definitely down. Into the ground, Pareto will serve. Unger. Awkward attack. Tuiana attacks. Still alive. Somehow they kept it alive off of the net. Now Garten sizzles it to the floor. Oh, there is like nothing more that is fun to watch sometimes than the smiles in a volleyball celebration after getting the kill. There's so many ups and downs in a game. Still, Garten is smiling. This is going to be a free ball over as Unger's just going to gift it to the middle. Maddie Gooding. Tuiana will sizzle it home. Tuiana with a big kill. It's 13-9, Saints in front. 5'9" senior, originally from Carson, California. Ashley Tuiana gets her first start as a Saint today. Has come up with the same amount of kills she has had all season. Great serve by Pareto. It's going to be a free ball back over. Pareto will be on the reception. Now Gooding attacks, and it's just high, no touch. St. Martin's, oh no, it is a touch. Point for the Saints. It looked to me like there was a touch but the linesman did not hold his flag in the way that signifies that he saw a touch, but the center up ref was the one that made the call and said it was touched at the net. Another great serve by Pareto. Coming back, however, hard attack from Sherman. Saints are going to be able to do something with it, though. Garden winds up and gets the kill. 15-9, and Gina Schmidt will go back to another timeout. While she does that, you'll learn a little bit more about the St. Martin's women's volleyball team.
I mean, I really like to golf, so I'm going to say Tiger Woods or Phil Mickelson.
Kobe Bryant.
Rafael Nadal.
My little brother, Giannis.
Cooper Cup.
LeBron James.
Tim Duncan.
Devin Booker for sure.
San Antonio, she said Tim Duncan.
Welcome back here. It's 59. St. Martin's in front. St. Martin's had a 9-4 lead earlier. And that was the first timeout that was taken by Coach Gina Schmidt of the Red Leafs. Nice serve again. Unger forced to go with it, even though it might not have been in, but an attack coming from the left-handed Sophie LaChapelle, and just so crisp to get the kill down. Sherman serves, floats a back line, and clearly there is something just so tricky about her serve. The reason why she has 35 aces this year. Gooding gets it over. LaChapelle takes it. Now the attack comes from Koloff and the kill. 15-12. Third set here, one set apiece. St. Martin's looking for what would be a big win over the Red Leafs. Garten has to just do something with that. Free ball over from Soto. Going to be a free attack now coming the other way. LaChapelle gets it down, point 4. The Simon Fraser Red Leafs timeout coming from Dan Banky. Both teams have used both their timeouts. So when we come back from the break, we're going to have a lot of volleyball that will not be able to be stopped. So I'm telling you, make sure you tune back in 1 minute for the conclusion of this third set. Welcome back here. It is the third set between the Red Leafs and the Saints. Serve coming from Jocelyn Sherman. And she sends it wide. Shanked that one like a field goal kicker on a game-winning kick. Not quite the game-winning kick, though, so not the worst time to shank it. 16-13 scoreline. Gooding serve. Attack coming. Saints somehow deal with that, and then Soha sends it over on an awkward reverse dig, and the attack goes long. Point Saints. I'd say this Simon Fraser squad is probably the lowest traveled visiting team that we've seen, and that's because of that Canadian representation. Of course, they're playing on a Thursday night. It's a work day tomorrow for most in Canada, I believe, as that attack is a kill for Simon Fraser. Paredo on the reception, up to Garten. Garten goes off the top of the tape, but it's able to be dealt with. Soha then kills it as it falls right into the underbelly of Jocelyn Sherman, diving to dig it. Tani Yamashita into serve. I mentioned tomorrow a lot of Americans are getting the day off of work due to Veterans Day. That's going to be a part of the celebration here on Saturday. This is La Chapelle to hammer it down. 18-15 scoreline. St. Martin's will be celebrating Senior Day as well on Saturday and giving a salute to seniors Carla Soto, Ashley Tuiana, Maddie Gooding, as well as Kayla May. Those four seniors and what they've done for the program, each different contributions in starkly different ways, but equally meaningful. Soha attacks. Oh, and that was down for the kill. The down ref on the far side of the camera here, you can't really see because he's on the other side of the far pole of that's holding up the net. But he signaled that one down, and you might have just been able to see him pointing down, which signifies that hit the ground. Jump serve, top spin comes down. Other way, attack goes right to Garten on the back line. Paredo will attack, goes off the block. Halstead able to deal with it. Paredo again will attack, goes back corner and gets it down for the kill. 20-15, St. Martin's ahead right now in a commanding lead in this third set. Up by 5, but I mentioned in that second set, the Simon Fraser squad is good enough to go on any sort of run. Another gnarly serve. Attack coming, and Garten can't get a successful dig on it the other way. 20-16 the scoreline. Apart from Senior Day and Veterans Day on Saturday, we'll also be honoring the Feast of St. Martin's, which occurs over the weekend as well. It is going to be a action-packed schedule on Saturday. You do not want to miss it. If you get the chance to come down, we would hope to have you out. Paredo with a big kill. 21-16. 1 o'clock on Saturday is that contest. Make sure to be here early. We'll be having a color guard for the national anthem live here at Marcus Pavilion in Lacey, Washington. Rising to meet that one is Jocelyn Sherman. She was levitating in the air. An impressive kill from the 5'10 junior. May on the reception. Up to Gooding. Gooding fires it home. Maybe some sort of miscommunication there between Koloff and McVitie as they were both there to dig that one up. And it went kind of right in between them, skated off one of them, and then they kind of looked at each other like, it wasn't me, it wasn't you. What were we doing there? 22-17 the scoreline. Serve from Soto. Pokes it over, and it's down for the kill. Tuiana and Halstead were both diving for it. Halstead trying to pancake it to keep it alive. 22-18 the scoreline. Floater to May. Quick hit from Gooding. Soto on the exact same page as her senior middle blocker, Maddie Gooding, to make it 23-18. St. Martin's on the verge of taking the third set here. Right at the precipice as some substitutions are being made. I believe they were made a little bit early as Ava Pearson is back in. I believe LaChapelle maybe has come in as well. I don't know who the other one, did not catch the other sub on the floor. Pareto going back line. Unger up to Person. Left-handed attack. And that was LaChapelle back in there. Has been so good. LaChapelle. 23-19 the score line. The dangerous serve of Jocelyn Sherman now. Gearing up. Halstead, perfect reception. Gooding, the attack. Good return by Unger. Now coming up the other way. Koloff is rejected at the net by Tuiana and Gooding. Jennifer Soha will come in now as Maddie Gooding will serve for set point to put the Saints one set away from what would be a huge win over Simon Fraser. Almost an ace as it sends Unger to the ground. The rejection from Soha, but it's still playable for Simon Fraser. LaChapelle comes down the line and gets the kill, 24-20. Halstead will come back in for Gooding to play the back line. Serving will be the libero Unger, Prince George, British Columbia redshirt freshman. Unger has taken a lot of action on the back line, a lot of serves that were headed her way. Pareto and Halstead both going for that one. Garten will poke it over, try to poke it over, but it's on the Saints side of the net. A fourth touch means that it's point for the Red Leafs. 24-21, 1 point for the Saints, and they win it. Unger will serve once again. Soha just gets it over. Koloff puts it up. Person back to Koloff. Rejected at the net by Soha and Tuiana. The Saints take the third set, 25-21. And how about it? SMU now is one set away from the victory over Simon Fraser. Do not touch that dial. We'll be right back on the Saints Digital Network. It's 2-1. St. Martin's leads. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the start of the fourth set between Simon Fraser and St. Martin's University. It's a 2-1 set lead, 2-1 lead for St. Martin's University here. It's 8:40 on the West Coast. And serving it away will be Person. Soha stabs it down for the kill. Point Saints to start off the set, and that's how you do it in convincing fashion. Yamashita will come in to serve. A little bit of history between these two sides since they started matching up, which their first matchup that I have recorded was in 1999, and then they took 13 years off from playing each other before Simon Fraser joined the GNAC in 2012. It is, as we'll see what happens with this point here, Garten rises for the kill, 2-0 Saints. It was in 2012, in early 2013, it was the Saints series. They took the first three matchups when both teams were D2, and then since, it has been all Red Leafs. Since the November 7th, 2013 win by Simon Fraser, St. Martin's has taken just one match versus the Red Leafs, and that was in 2017 on this same day, November 9th, 2017, exactly 6 years ago, was the last win over Simon Fraser. Three to nothing as Soha got the kill on that one. Yamashita serves into the net, and it's a point for SFU. Their first to the set is a gift off the service error. Serve coming now from Jocelyn Sherman. This is all staggering considering one of the best players for the Saints, Emmy Hansen, is out tonight. Speaking of a great player, Emily Garten with the stab there. Gets the kill, 4-2. I think that score's wrong. It's 4-1. The scoreboard says 4-2. Emily Garten, oh, no, not with the ace. Just able to do something with it. The attack will come the other way from Soha. Unger will put it up. Now the attack from La Chapelle. Halstead does good to adapt off of the deflection at the net. This one pancaked alive by Koloff, and another free ball coming over. Soha will then get her chance. Koloff will put it up. The attack, I believe that's... Wow, we are still going. La Chapelle tries to put an end to it. Still not. This is a rally from these two. Push back over. That is Malish in. Pareto tries to put an end to it and does. A long rally emerged by the Saints. It is 5-1 in this set. Service coming from Emily Garten once again. Boom goes the dynamite. That one was hit into the fifth row behind the St. Martin's scoring table. 6-1 the score line now. Garten winds up, fires it again. This time it's able to be handled and turned into something. La Chapelle goes back row, and it's long, 7-1. Garten off the top of the net. Unger can't get to it. Point Saints 8-1, and Emily Garten is single-handedly putting this set on her back with the toxic serves. St. Martin's in front. Do not touch that dial. Timeout, SFU. Emily Garten serves again. This time it's handled. Perfect. Dig to person. Kept alive by the Saints. Oh, my goodness. Trying to make a play with her foot there. Essentially bucking that one over. You know, a little seesaw wheelbarrow act. I don't even know what you would call that one if she was able to get that over. You are able to kick it in the sport of volleyball. That is 100% legal. Usually it is seen as unorthodox there. This one goes back over. Soha battles for it at the net. The joust eventually ends up on the Simon Fraser side. Awkward off-balance left-handed attack by La Chapelle. Pareto tries to just speckle it over the wall. Coming the other way now. La Chapelle will go wide of the court, and it's points for the Saints once again. Nine to 2. This one going to the back line. Simon Fraser maybe could have opted to not go for it. This one goes long, did not take a touch. Point Saints, 10 to 2. The score line here at Marcus Pavilion. Gina Schmidt has one more timeout in her pocket. She's already used one. You want to be very cautious of when you use that second. Person up to La Chapelle in the back row. Soha with a great dig. Whoa, what was that curveball off the hand of Pareto? The attack is stuffed. It's still with Simon Fraser. Koloff will go over. Risking it all is Yamashita to go to the ground. The back row attack from Soha. Uses her height well. And then Soha keeps it alive with a full extension dig. You got to wonder for a second if that is a 6-foot libero back there as that one goes off the block. Point Simon Fraser. What an effort from Jennifer Soha to keep that rally alive, playing out of position because she is in there to serve the ball. In the most recent regional rankings that came out, Simon Fraser was listed as the 10 seed in the West Regional rankings. The top 8 go to the playoffs. Simon Fraser knows that this matchup is crucial and trying to pick up a win and pad their stats for that regional ranking. An attack and a kill there from the left-hander, Brooke Dexter. St. Martin's is going to have plenty of chances coming up here to possibly boost their resume, and a win here is the start of it. The challenge does not get easier with Western Washington on the horizon Saturday, and then Seattle Pacific, who's ranked 4th in the West, next week. Halstead, Soto, Pareto. Kept alive off the block. Pareto then puts it back in the mixer. May will send a free ball over. Unger. And the kill from Hartman. 10 to 5, the score line. Saints still doubling up Simon Fraser. But right now with the backup setter Ella McVitie in, the freshman out of Hamilton, Ontario. Simon Fraser looking a lot better than they did to start the set. And announcer's jinx on that one as that goes right into the net. Point for the Saints. Awkward attack, but did enough on it. Did Brooke Dexter. Reached up there with a big left hand and just palmed it to where it needed to go, where no Saints were, and back into the contest now is Jocelyn Sherman. These two teams met last year when the Saints, as there's a service long, Saints gifted a point, 12-6. Saints were kicked out of the home venue last year, actually, and sent to North Thurston High School because the St. Martin's Gala was actually being hosted in Marcus Pavilion. It was kind of an awkward non-home contest because they looked around and everything was purple, not red. Right now here, everything is covered in red. As this over is smattered by Brooke Dexter, who gets the kill. 12-7 the scoreline. St. Martin's looks scrambled in the first set of this one, but in sets 2 and 3, they have been the aggressors, and here in the fourth set so far, they have been in the driver's seat. Ava Kademi now into the contest. 5'7", listed as a libero. Obviously is not the libero. She's wearing the same colored jersey as most of her team. Garton fires it home, and that was an upper row kill. When I broadcast baseball, I'm ready for a baseball to be fouled off into my booth. I have never had to be aware of a volleyball coming at me in this penthouse that we have up here, right next to where your camera is located. But Emily Garton is changing how we view the game here. That one is lifted, and it's a point for the Saints. Soha with the block. 14-7, touchdown lead for the Saints here as they are 11 points away from a red leaf. Raking. Fall puns. Quick little poke over there, kept alive. Garton then will have an awkward palm over, coming the other way. Unger will set it to Dexter, who will attack it for the kill. 14-8 the scoreline. The Red Leafs. Now Brooke Dexter will serve. Left-hander Eva Person. That one goes off the top of the tape. Set up into the air. Garton will get it. Dexter on the reception. And then nowhere near getting over the net is Jocelyn Sherman right in to the twine for a point Saints. Person is back in now. We've seen Gina Schmidt going from that dominant first set. In the second set, the team started to get under some stress. She came out with a third set plan of playing with the two-setter system, and that is not how they usually have done things, as the wide majority of assists have come from Eva Person. Serve coming from Tahani Yamashita here. Point for Simon Fraser. Jocelyn Sherman on the kill. She has been solid. Take a look at the leaders on this squad. Sophie LaChapelle is listed right now for 15 kills, with Sherman right behind at 11. Garton takes a deflection, point Saints. That was Garton's 14th kill. Pareto right behind it, 13. Soha right behind it, 12. It is a three-headed monster of the two freshmen, Pareto and Garton, assisted by Soha as well in there. And of course, the tremendous ability of who I believe is the best setter in the conference, Carla Soto, with 43 assists. Oh my Lanta. That one was hit onto the ground into the gym barriers that can sometimes come down, and it was deflected back into play. Emily Garton's going to get a breather because it is her time to serve on the other side of this SFU timeout. They use their second timeout of the set. Don't go anywhere. 17-18. Saints have an 8-point lead, needing 8 points to take the set. Emily Yarton will come out and serve here. Gina Schmidt trying to draw up a kind of defensive alignment that will help her team there. Unger is there to get it. Coming the other way, LaChapelle needed to get that one down and did. LaChapelle's 16th kill of the game. Jocelyn Sherman, the team leader, but LaChapelle has stepped up here from the left side. Second on the team in kills, but a wide gap between her and Sherman. May, perfect dig. And a perfect kill from Jennifer Soha. Wow. Soha is hitting 600 and will serve away now. Emily Garton, speaking of serving, she has 5 aces. That one had a target of Kayla May on it, and she was just defending herself. When you take a look at the dig numbers, 4 different Saints are in double digits on the digs. Halstead with 14, Soto with 13, Carla Soto, the setter, with 13 digs. Pareto and Yamashita with 10 each, and then there's Unger, Person, and Sherman that each have 10. Soto sending herself into the bleachers to keep that one alive. It's all for naught, though, as Brooke Dexter gets the kill. 18-12, the scoreline. Ella McVitie will serve. Freshman being asked to step up here to relieve some of the pressure and playing time of Person. Pareto off the top of the tape. They kept a line put over. Then Soto just misses it wide, trying to take advantage of the overpass. Soto, one of those things is she is listed as 5'7". And I think it's a difference of a couple inches there, going over and being able to get that kill clean. She has to reach a long way up. Gooding, I don't think she was going to have that kill if not for the intervention from Koloff, who stuck a fist in there and deflected that one offline for maybe somebody behind her who was going to dive in and get it. Instead, it's like a shot at a goalkeeper in soccer that just takes a deflection from a defender. And the goalkeeper was going to be able to save it, and then it's deflected to the other side of the net. A lot off it, but if nobody's there, nobody's there. Somebody was there on the other side of that one, but it was all Brooke Dexter's power that gets the kill down. 19-14 is the score. Serve coming from Koloff. Jess gets it over the net. Soto up to Gooding. Not good enough on the dig from Unger as it goes deep off of her fist for a point for the Saints. 20-14 the score line, and into the game for the Saints is the dangerous Emily Garton replacing Kayla May, who held down the back line well. Saints 5 points away now. They can start to smell it, as Pareto will go simple on this serve. McVitie will put it up, and nearly a great dig by Pareto, but it's a kill from Jocelyn Sherman, the junior leader of this Red Leaf squad. Offensively, she is just so good. Now the middle blocker, Kaylin Hartman, will serve. Tuiana gets stuffed at the net there. That was a combination of Sherman as well as Izawa Malish. Izawa Malish in there. She did not play the first 2 sets, but she was asked to start this 3rd set. She's out there right now, playing in the middle position. This one will come to Garton. Garton started that off with not the best of receptions off that serve. Timeout coming from the St. Martin's head coach, Dan Banky. 20-17 is the score line. Do not go anywhere. Saints need 5 before Simon Fraser Red Leafs can catch them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the Saints Digital Network. Back here, 20-17 the scoreline. Serving it away is Kaylin Hartman. Hartman, another senior that is in their last matchup with Simon Fraser. This ball put up into the air. Soto, Garten. Garten rejected at the net. Dexter and Malish. This is a Simon Fraser squad that has known nothing but wins against this St. Martin's team. They have not tasted defeat, the seniors, in all 4 years playing. Gooding with the attack, rejected again, but kept alive. Then Gooding goes over. It will be a chance to attack coming the other way, however. Dexter pokes it over. Tuiana just sends it back, and it's out. Point, Simon Fraser. 20-19 is the scoreline. Dan Binky does have a timeout in his pocket. Where does he use that, as this has been a big run by the Red Leafs? And now it's gotten bigger. Another timeout for Dan Binky and the Saints. It is 20-20. Anybody's ball game. We'll be right back on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it has been a run of 6 straight points by Simon Fraser. And once again, serving will be Kaylin Hartman. 20-20 is the scoreline. No timeouts for either side. Pareto up to Tuiana. Blocked, but stayed alive. Now Garten will attack. Hartman will serve it up. And serve it down. Does Brooke Dexter. Point for Simon Fraser. They take, I believe, their first lead of this set. Heck of a time to find your first lead of the set. Up 21-20 here late. A run of 7-0 now. Garten goes off the block. There to get it is Koloff. Tip coming over. Now Soto goes to Gooding. Gooding back line, and it's in. Saints needed that kill, and they needed it bad, and they go to their senior, Maddie Gooding. Gooding entered this squad to play with her sister, Emily Gooding. And that was a different era of Saints volleyball, right when Dan Binky kind of took charge. And the team has seemed to take steps every year since. Soha stabs it down. 22-21 the scoreline. Saints once again in the cruel sport that is volleyball, feeling good now after just falling behind 21-20. They are now up 22-21. Maddie Gooding will serve once again. Unger under it. Up by McVitie. Attack by Dexter going back line. Then Soto somehow gets to it. The attack by Garten is rebutted. Awkward play. Tuiana, a quick reaction, but still kept alive. Tuiana will send it up. They're going to call a ball handling error on Ashley Tuiana. 22-22, as they say, deuces. Brooke Dexter will serve. Only American on this squad, I already mentioned, from Anchorage, Alaska. Halstead on the reception. Quick hit to Soha. Soha gets it down. 23-22. Again, no timeouts remaining for either side. Somebody is going to win this set. Somebody is going to lose this set. Unless we have a challenge, we will have no stoppages in play to get there. 23-22, Tahani Yamashita will step in. The freshman out of Aiea, Hawaii. There is 7 newcomers on this St. Martin squad. Great adjustment by Koloff to get that reception. Soha is stuffed at the net. It's all tied at 23-23. What a battle this has been in this 4th set. St. Martin's took the 2nd set 25-17, the 3rd set 25-21. The 1st set was a 9-point victory for Simon Fraser. Serve coming. Halstead, late adjustment, able to get to it. Garten fires it. It's kept alive. Koloff will play a simple one over. Now back to Garten. Garten tips it over the adjustment. It stays in. Halstead sends it back. Koloff puts it up. Person sends it up. Back to Koloff. Koloff into the block. Stays alive. Halstead to Garten. Garten goes back line. Person on the other side. The left-handed attack. Halstead is there. Soha gets it down. We are at match point after an incredible rally. Both sides putting life and limb on the line to keep the contest alive. 24-23. Emily Garten will serve for the set and the match. Saints fans rising to their feet, trying to get them across the finish line. The freshman Garten jumps it. Top spin. Drops. Not down. Unger just scoops it up. It's a free ball for the Saints, however. Garten. Soha off the block. Stays alive. Person now to Koloff. Koloff. The block keeps it in the Simon Fraser side of the net. Coming to the other side. It's going to be attacked. Back row. Yamashita digs it up. Pareto tips it over. Not enough. Unger will set it up. Sets it up to the left hand there. Soto going back row. Still alive. Simon Fraser not relinquishing this contest. Soto to Pareto. The tip is blocked. We are going to extra points here as Simon Fraser would do nothing to let this set fall away from them. Both sides must be absolutely gassed right now because I'm just standing up here talking about it and I'm gassed. Mason Unger will serve. May on the reception. Soto up to Soha, who tips it over. Coming the other way. Yamashita down there to get it. Pareto dug up the other side. Neither side is letting this go easy. Yamashita there. Then going to the back row. It's Carla Soto with the kill with her family in attendance. They rise to their feet. And the rest of the St. Martin's faithful do as well. Once again, serving for the set in the match, it's Jennifer Soha now. Person up. Out. It's out of bounds. The St. Martin Saints take the 4th set and win the contest 26-24. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, stick around. We are going to have an interview with Dan Benke post-game. What a performance it was from the St. Martin Saints, shorthanded to come up with the win. We are going to talk to Dan Benke shortly. We'll take a quick break and be right back on the Saints Digital Network.
Hey everybody, just a quick update. Dan Benke and two players will be talking to us very shortly. He's going to go talk with the team real quick so then the others can kind of cut loose and see their friends and family that are in attendance. So it'll just be a little bit more of an extended pause than what we usually have. We will talk to Dan Benke and a player or two post-game. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Saints Digital Network post-game interview coming right up. Scott Gladstone here with head coach Dan Banky after the 3-1 win over Simon Fraser. First, coach, that first set was, I'm sure, exactly the opposite of what you would have wanted. How did you have the team kind of learn from that and make the second and third set so kind of convincing, the second set especially, and then just be able to turn it on its head?
Yeah, every step of the way as we go through this, we just realize that a game is not won by 1 point. It's not won by one set. So we just remain patient, and at the same time as a balance of having urgency. So having urgency and being patient at the same time is not easy, but they weather storms, and you just give them a little bit of an inch of just to let them go, and they just roll. And that's not the case for every single match, as you saw last week. But I just could not be prouder of this group for fighting, even towards in the fourth set there. I mean, Simon Fraser, Gina just does an amazing job year in and year out. Her team is just amazing. And so it feels really good to get this win.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of that history with Simon Fraser, 6 years ago today was the last time the Saints beat him, and I feel like I'm bringing up these numbers every time, but it's about these milestones of not just beating, not just kind of beating some of the other teams that have kind of volleyed at the bottom of the conference with the Saints historically, but it's beating these teams that have, have a coach that's been there for 11 years, have historically been good. They're ranked number 10 in the regional rankings. Right. I don't know. I don't even know where to start to look back the last time the Saints beat a regionally ranked team. But all these milestones continue to add up, and just how proud of you, or how proud does it make you of this team?
I'm having so much fun this year. I'm so proud of this group. I am having a blast coaching them. They are just outstanding young women that understand their role as student athletes. They're just great people as well. I just do life with these guys each and every day, 6 days a week. This is a special group, and I'm just so proud, so thankful to be their coach.
One of the things I think made tonight really special, coming in, you guys are really shorthanded, right?
Yeah, we are.
And we're looking at Emmy Hansen, who's a key player, started every match this season, I believe. She's not available tonight. And you have Ashley Tuiana, who I had down in the stats for 3 sets played all year and 3 kills. And she gets 4 sets played today and 4 kills. She outdoes her entire season in one night.
Yeah.
To have somebody step up like that is not just an up in playing time. That is, nearly 0 to 100 in 4.2 seconds.
Yeah.
So how do you just say that, somebody like Ashley Tuiana representing, kind of what being a part of this year's team is about?
She is special. She moved around quite a bit, several different colleges. She's local, though, and, she's been here on campus. She expressed interest in trying out. She's really persistent, and, I saw some really good things in the workout, and just such an amazing attitude, and she just comes in and just, she was ready when her number was called. And we did a lot of preparation and just get her ready. And, she took off. So I'm proud of her. We still got more work to do. There's stuff that I want to see, cleaned up, but that's normal. That's part of each and every match. So
one of the cool things about this week, of course, Saturday being senior day and getting to recognize, for the seniors, including one of them right here who had a specific cheering section that I'll ask her about. But just getting to see people's family and getting to see kind of just tonight being kind of the tip of the iceberg of the appreciation that we're going to see more of on Saturday. How is that for you, especially somebody that essentially, you're all one big family.
Right.
And, it's a big thing to meet the people that kind of trusted you with caring for their, their daughters throughout their college years in a way.
Yeah.
How cool is that for you?
It is amazing. The Saints community is fantastic. We do life with each other each and every day, so it might as well be like a family. So we got a lot of support from student sections tonight. The Hawaiian Club was here. I think Pacific Islander Club was here as well. A lot of parents, alumni. So it was really exciting to see this thing keep building out. We just want to keep it going. Just keep it going. So
finally, that fourth set it seemed like right when, the Simon Fraser Red Leafs were coming back into it, these two, your setter and one of your middles, Jennifer Soha, I don't know how they do it, but it's like, and I asked them one of the questions in this mini mic segment, what would their superpower be? And some people said telekinesis. And it feels like they are practicing with each other, where they know what they're going to do before the set is, or before the serve is even happening.
Yeah.
How do you describe that? And how much credit can you take for it as a coach?
I mean, it's they're special. They're special on their own. I can't coach being special. But we work on the technical side of things. We work setter-hitter connection every single day. But they're in tune. And this is their second year together working, and they're putting it together. And so they are connected. But so it's fun to watch. I'll say that. It's fun to watch.
Awesome. Congrats, Coach.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you as always.
See you on Saturday.
All right.
All right, let's roll. Come on. Hand off the headset here to Jennifer Soha.
Hello.
One half of the Soha-Soto connection. First of all, I think you can step in a little bit, make sure you're in the frame here. I think I asked you about it last time.
Yeah.
But, when things were going down in that fourth set, you and Carla just seemed to I don't even know what to compare it to, but it's just I watch a lot of football, but it's just like a quarterback just throwing a jump ball in the corner of the end zone and you just going up and just making an incredible play on it. And how do you kind of discover that you're going to do that with Carla, especially when you guys need points?
Yeah, me and Carla just have this crazy amount of trust with each other, and we've been playing together for 2 years already. So, and every single day we're practicing, we're connecting on everything. So it's even when things aren't going our way, the trust is always there. The foundation is always there. So I always know that if I'm up and I'm calling something, she'll get it to me, and there's just no doubt there. So.
Yeah, one of the things I asked your coach about is kind of you guys are shorthanded right now, a couple people out due to injuries. What can you say about just what is making this team whole in the sense of somebody like Ashley Tuiana stepping up and making some big plays for you guys tonight? And it seems like every night there's somebody that steps up and just does something some special for you to get these monumental wins. What can you say about just what that says about the team?
It's 100% our culture. We're so strong mentally, and we support each other so well. So whenever someone like Ashley does come in, she knows that she has the entire team behind her, and she can rely on everyone. So,
I'm going to ask your senior counterpart in a second, kind of a similar question, but I'll ask it to you. On this final home weekend when you have senior day coming up on Saturday, how fun is it for you to be able to meet a lot of the extended families and kind of, get maybe some of the dirt on, what growing up with Carla was like or whatever? How fun is that for you to see them and just the warmth and everything that their family can give them?
It's really great. The energy that they bring is amazing. They love to watch their kid play, their family play. So, yeah, it's amazing to see where they come from. And, great people, you see that they come from great people. So.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Saturday. Carla, first of all, come in a little bit. Make sure you're the shot here. I got to ask you about the cheering. You have a little bit more specific people cheering for you today.
Yes.
Senior day is on Saturday, but we get to start to see, some of your family coming into town, everything. What does it mean for you to be able to have a lot of the people that got you to this point in your journey here to support you?
It means a lot to me because without them, I would not be here. They've been my support since I started in middle school. Some of my friends are here from middle school, so they've seen me how I grew from being 8th grader player to now being a college player. So having them here is amazing. And of course, my parents. My mom played volleyball, so following in her footsteps is amazing, and it just feels good. Yeah.
Something that your coach Dan talked about is how, I assume with your teammates, you probably see most of them 7 days a week, but at least with your coach and the practice and all the school or all the student-athlete commitments you have, you see them, 6 days a week, and this becomes another family of sort for you. Moments like that fourth set when you guys are leading the whole way and then you fall down after a run from Simon Fraser, what is it like to be in kind of that huddle and just look into your pseudo family's eyes and like trust each other that yeah, we got this. We can come back. We can win the set.
I think it was always like we trust each other so much that we're like, we got this. Like, it's just another game. We go back to saying like, we know you can do this. I know you can do this, and just trusting each other way more on the court. We've been practicing a BTK, which is believe, trust, know, and we're always on that knowing part of it now. So I think if it's great that we've moved on from the trusting, and now we know that we can everyone can do anything. So now we're just like, it's easy, it's okay. Like, we've been here before. I mean, you've seen it in other games. So
yeah. Finally, Saturday, of course, like I said, is senior day coming up, and it's gonna be your final game playing here in Marcus Pavilion. For you coming here as a Saint, and from the initial moment, signing with the Saints, and telling Coach Dan that you were going to be a part of this building of this Saints team, how have the past few years meant to you?
It's been amazing. When I came here on my visit, I didn't get to play with the girls or see the team play or anything. So that was one of the things that I was thinking about. I was like, I don't know how the girls play or anything. So I was looking at video or looking at past games, but they were not the same girls at that point. So I came here and I'm like, Coach Dan was like, I think it can be a big difference to our program. And meeting the girls at the CAF or just out here, it gave me a good vibe of, hey, like, we want to win, and I want to win too. So I was like, I think we can have a good combo here. I can support you guys, and I know what I can do to get you guys to winning and me getting some playing time as well. So when I came here and I signed, I came here with a goal of winning and of taking this program to another level, and I think we've gotten there so far. And I had goals of my own of becoming the GNEC Setter of the Year. I'm still working on that. It's going. And then, being a top player on the GNEC, and I want to finish a good season out here.
Yeah, well, I think you have a good chance of getting to that goal. But the next step is on Saturday, and we'll see you there.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations, Carla.
Thank you.
Final score of tonight's game, 3-1. The St. Martin Saints get the win in front of a great supporting section here at Marcus Pavilion for all of us here at the St. Martin Saints, including our statisticians Emily Tate and Ibrahima Mustafa, our stream producer Sydney Henderson. My name is Scott Gladstone. Please have a great rest of your night and stay safe out there.